MOONVEMBER is here. MOONVEMBER is real. It's not just a word that I made up, okay, guys? We are seeing new all-time highs for a lot of cryptocurrency assets. Over the last few days, we've just seen some crazy price action happening. And now, old man Bitcoin seems to be waking up, and it could be heading towards a new all-time high later this week. We're breaking that down for you, as well as incredibly big cryptocurrency gaming news, massive news out of Brazil, and rumors that we could see a spot Bitcoin ETF coming to the USA in the not-so-distant future. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing, so that's a topic you'd like to learn some more about, maybe just stay up to date with, then you should definitely subscribe to the Lark Davis channel. Also, you can take a quick second to tap on that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. I would massively appreciate that. And of course, anybody who would like to receive a notification about when I put out a new video should click on the notification bell. By the way, if you are a trader, then you need to get yourself an account over on Femex. You can long and short a great range of the top cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, all of your favorites. And they even have a zero-fee spot market. Use the link down below in the description to start your account, and you are going to get 10% off of your trading fees and up to $1,200 in trading bonuses. So go ahead and check that out if you are a trader. Now let's get into the charts. So Bitcoin currently experiencing a massive breakout moment. Now, only this morning over on Twitter, I was lamenting that, well, Bitcoin just kind of been stuck in this range for quite a long damn while at this point. Ever since mid-October, Bitcoin just kind of been cruising around the $62,000 area. Oh, sure, we've been a little bit up, we've been a little bit under, but the median price has been around $62,000, which is, of course, a very key area of price resistance for Bitcoin. Now, what have we seen today? Well, technically yesterday's candle at this point, a major price breakout. So you see this big triangle, this beautiful, beautiful triangle here that has been forming up for Bitcoin for about 3 weeks now. We are getting our breakout from this candle. So we can see we had multiple points of contact on this here. Beautiful, beautiful technical candle, technical triangle here. Then yesterday, we had our moment where we had this beautiful candle just pushing up, blasting beyond $62,000, closing the daily candle above that resistance, and just edging above the top line of our triangle here. That's where the daily close happened. And ever since the daily close, well, it has just been up city for Bitcoin. Bitcoin going up from $63,000 to $65,500. Nice candle forming up right now on the daily. Obviously, we want to see some continuation on that, or at least a good, strong daily close for this candle. It's a long time from the daily close from the time of recording this video, but this breakout moment does look pretty good at the moment. The implied target, by the way, of this breakout would be around $72,000, $73,000. Now, as you may remember from the long ago times of mid-November, our all-time high for Bitcoin currently just below $67,000 right there. So that would be a new all-time high if, of course, we can crack $70,000. Expect potential resistance to come in here at the previous all-time high around $67,000. But just for some perspective of how close we are right now to getting a new all-time high, Bitcoin is 2.5% away from the previous all-time high. And if we were to, for example, go up to $72,000, that's only a 10% move for Bitcoin. It's a baby pump, a little baby pump. Not that far away at all. So this is something for you to be watching for as the week progresses. It's probably not going to go there on a straight line. It might. Bitcoin does that sometimes. Something like that, hopefully, we could see happening over the next few days. We have hit some major milestones as well. Ethereum, $4,700 today. Man, oh man, that's crazy. I love it. I love it. Even though Ethereum has been, virtually unusable because of the insane fee situation, at least to non-rich users, right? It's the main asset has been doing very, very well. We see money continuing to pile into Ethereum. $4,700 today. It's going to be $5,000 soon. Honestly, a 5-digit Ethereum Ethereum over $10,000. It's going to happen. It's just a question of when that's going to happen. We also hit a major milestone today of a $3 trillion market cap. What? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now, I know I was talking last week how we're getting close to a $3 trillion market cap. Well, we've officially tapped that total market cap, at least on CoinGecko. CoinMarketCap didn't show a $3 trillion cap, but CoinGecko did. So I'm taking it, I'm counting it. We've officially hit a $3 trillion market cap, even if we did come back down a little bit now. But still a very, very big deal, because every $1 trillion of market cap we add onto the cryptocurrency space is another $1 trillion of how serious it has become. The bigger it gets, the bigger it becomes. Becomes a virtuous cycle of Moon Town, basically. So love to see that happening as well. Let's talk about the gaming news real quick. Now, in yesterday's weekly update, I shared some really, really big gaming news with you, and it's just been insane how much gaming news we have been getting. I remain of the thought that this is going to be one of the biggest areas for gains in the cryptocurrency market. So there's so many things going on in crypto, like decentralized IDs and DAOs and tokenization of securities and all this stuff. Some of that stuff's going to do well, and some of the tokens within those will do well, but I feel like cryptocurrency gaming is going to be freaking massive. DeFi, obviously, the addressable market for DeFi is literally trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars. However, gaming is going to be massive, and gaming is actually going to bring in a lot of people. It's going to be a massive gateway drug for people getting into the cryptocurrency markets. So the big news, I got three stories to share with you here, and we'll just go through them relatively quickly. But Solana, Lightspeed, and FTX announced on Friday a $100 million fund to invest in startups focused on building blockchain games. Pretty big. It's a lot of money. $100 million, man. It's a lot of cheddar. It's a lot of cheddar. That's for damn sure. And obviously, considering who is behind it, what blockchain do you think they're going to be developing all those games for? $100 million basically to fund gaming on Solana. Solana right now is really the only layer 1 blockchain that can handle this kind of stuff. I really like using Solana. By the way, I've been doing a lot of DeFi stuff over on Solana. I've been watching more and more the gaming space, which is why I invested in Aurora, and I've invested in some other upcoming games on the Solana blockchain as well. I think Solana and gaming probably going to be a pretty damn good fit moving forward. So that's great to see a $100 million fund launching here. Final Fantasy creator Square Enix is getting serious about NFTs and crypto gaming. Final Fantasy, man. Love that game. Final Fantasy 7 in particular. Played that, gosh, how many times growing up. But the whole franchise, really, they've had a lot of great games. Final Fantasy 6 was beautiful. Anyway, I'm happy to see them hopping onto the crypto NFT game as well. Now, apparently they recently had a set of Ethereum-based NFTs that they sold out in Japan. Now they are signaling that they are going to be increasing their blockchain efforts. Going to bring in play-to-earn games and all that fun kind of stuff. Huge implications here. Again, all of these gaming studios are getting into NFTs. They're getting into play-to-earn games, and most of these guys, almost all of them at this point, they're not building their own blockchains. They're using existing infrastructure. They are coming to the likes of Ethereum and Solana, and they're looking at those as, building on top of the internet. You don't need to build your own blockchain. You just build your application and focus on what you're good at. Building a game, getting users, sweet graphics, all that kind of stuff. So very, very cool to see Square Enix also hopping on the train here. And this one, EA calling NFT and blockchain games the future of our industry, saying that play-to-earn games will be the future of crypto. It's still early to figure out how that's going to work, but they're definitely keen on it. They see where the future is heading. And again, I just repeat, it's so dumb of Steam to come out and do what they did by saying no crypto games, no blockchain games, none of that stuff allowed on our platform. Tell me you're going to be the next blockbuster without telling me you're going to be the next blockbuster. Steam, come on, guys. Anyway, EA is massive, obviously, so seeing them coming into this area as well will be just gigantic for the entire crypto space. This is how we onboard tens of millions of users through the introduction of crypto gaming to people. So very exciting to see all this great news happening. Next up, let's talk about this news out of Brazil. Brazil is considering a new law to allow all workers to be paid in Bitcoin. Pretty cool stuff. Now, this has been mentioned before. We've seen Brazil moving increasingly towards broader cryptocurrency adoption, which is obviously very exciting. Brazil is one of the world's biggest economies. So seeing them moving in this direction, it's a very, very positive and exciting thing. Obviously, we've seen them looking at Bitcoin spot ETFs, and then they brought them in. We've seen discussion about legalizing Bitcoin for payments and cryptocurrency more broadly, not just Bitcoins from Bitcoin Magazine. So they will never mention that other cryptocurrencies might have been mentioned in the conversation. But, Bitcoin, as usual, the tip of the spear. But imagine this. Imagine if these laws do actually get through in Brazil, and we now have a situation where people in Brazil can get paid in Bitcoin and then can legally pay for things in Bitcoin. You know, if you thought El Salvador was exciting, big news, right? And El Salvador was exciting and big news. But El Salvador's got, 6.5 million people or something like that? How many people does Brazil have? Well over 200 million people in Brazil, probably 240, 250 million people, something like that. It's a pretty big story if we get Brazil making these kinds of laws that really give a strong legal status to cryptocurrencies within the country. Now, to be clear, they are not going to say, by any indications from what I've seen, any of the stuff going around, that Bitcoin will be considered as legal tender within Brazil, but it will be a legal form of payment for paying for things that also to be paid in as their salary. So it's a pretty serious amount of legal status for cryptocurrencies within the country. So that is just exciting news. Obviously, I'll keep you up to date as these laws wind their way through the systems of government. So very cool stuff. Final news for today, really just a bit of rumor for you. So Barry Silbert tweeted out, "Is going to be a big week." Barry Silbert, in case you don't know, he is the founder and the CEO of the Digital Currency Group. Now, what does the Digital Currency Group happen to own? Grayscale. What is Grayscale doing right now? Grayscale is trying to get their Grayscale Bitcoin Trust converted into a Grayscale Bitcoin ETF. Now, when he tweeted this out, whether just coincidence or not, he tweeted this out basically 10 minutes later, Bitcoin started pumping. I think a lot of people are running the rumor around, or perhaps believing that maybe insiders are already starting to hop on board the train here, that we could see Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust getting approved to become a Bitcoin ETF this week. Total rumor, but just something to have a consideration of moving forward. Obviously, if it doesn't happen this week, well, say la vie, it will happen at some point. I think the market really, really wants a Bitcoin spot ETF, not the futures ETF garbage that we currently see trading in U.S. markets. I mean, come on, man. Canada, Brazil, Australia, everybody's getting on the spot Bitcoin ETF train. America's a real outlier here. Now, Grayscale, they have years of history performing very well in the market, securely storing hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin for the trust. If anybody would be a great candidate for a spot Bitcoin ETF approval, man, it's got to be Grayscale. So we'll see. Maybe Barry's just excited about crypto and it all means nothing. Or maybe not. Anyway, that's your rumor for the week. Enjoy it as you will. Anyway, your question for today. Do you think Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high this week? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.